Love to answer questions. So I've been on the committee, which is a partnership between the RNA and the USJ for about a decade. I've been chairman the last couple of years, and many of you know who follow it. We completely changed the structure of how it's calculated. We announced the new program in January. Most of the major philosophical things that we tried to do when we started this ranking system, number one, of course, being we really truly want to just identify the best players in the world. And that's gotten to be a relatively complex thing to do. We're ranking now 11,000 amateurs in 105 countries in 6,800 tournaments for 2019. So you can just try to spin that around. And the goal completely is we continue to grow the exemptions that get generated from the WAGR system. So there's 300 tournament exemptions, both amateur and pro, at the national level around the world that get automatic bids from the WAGR. So we spent a lot of time on it, a lot of resource. The new system, why did we do it? We did it because we tried to make it simpler. We tried to make it reflect performance more current than the old system, and I'll explain that in a second. And then thirdly, we wanted to make it relevant to more forms of play. So under the old system, for example, we always had 142 years of ranking, but we ranked each player by every round and the average score per round. You get so many points against that. The new system is an event system. So it'll be finishing position only, and the strength of field will be calculated by how many ranked players are in the field. So the concept is much simpler. It's on a point system from 0 to 1,000, and there's an algorithm that shows by the strength of field how many points the athletes will get. Same construct though, for those of you that are familiar with it, must be 54 holes, must have a minimum size, scoring can never be above 6 above par. I mean, there's a bunch of parameters that make sure we're capturing high-level golf and not just a local tournament in a small country somewhere. So I think what we've accomplished with the new system is we clearly think it will better reflect the current level play. And what does that mean? Well, under the old system, as I said, it's 2 years. If you had won 2 tournaments 20 months ago, their value would be just as high as the tournament you won last weekend. Under the new system, we're going to weight each week in the second year. So after 52 weeks, the 53rd week will be 2% less than it was the prior week, and until we diminish that all the way down to 104 weeks. So it's called aging, and we'll age both the points and the divisor. And those of you that are familiar with the system, we have minimum divisors. You must play so many tournaments to be credible in the system. We've left those numbers the same. So it'll be 8 for men, 7 for women. What else has changed? I think the real interesting thing is it will become easier to get ranked. You'll only need 6.5 points in the new system to get ranked. It'll be harder to stay ranked because we'll have the aging and we'll have a more, I believe, a more representative field strength than we had before. For those of you that don't remember, we had categorized 8 different categories under the old system, elite all the way through F. And depending on which category you were, it determined how many points you get. All that's gone. Under the new system, it'll be entirely objective against who's played in that field. So we're about 2.5 months into it. I think it is working. So I'm sure there are quirks which some of you have found, and we're trying to work those out. But the other thing we did is we transitioned from the old system to the new. And we ran that for about 18 months, and we knew kind of what was going to happen, so that it was predictive. People did move around a bit, but I think it's now settled down. And again, we publish every Wednesday, same as the old system, but just with the new calculus. So that's really it. If there are things that your players have something, please get in touch with us. We truly want this to be, and we think it is, the best system in the world. It looks very much now like the Rolex or the World Golf Rankings for the pros. It's a similar system, and we do pro events. If your child plays in a pro event, The ranking system